The WNBA has made a jaw-dropping offer to keep Caitlin Clark from heading to Europe. Today, we'll explore the groundbreaking move by the league and what it means for the future of women's basketball. Is this a game-changer for the WNBA, or will it spark controversy among players? Let's dive in and uncover the details. A game-changing offer for Caitlin Clark. All right, let's kick things off with the big news. The WNBA is pulling out all the stops to keep Caitlin Clark in the league. They're not just offering her a standard contract. They're throwing in an ownership stake in the Indiana Fever. Can you believe that? This is a groundbreaking move that's practically unheard of for a rookie. Typically, ownership stakes are reserved for established players or investors, so this shows just how much the league values Clark's potential. This offer isn't just about keeping her in the WNBA. It's a strategic play to ensure the league's future is bright. The WNBA has been facing some financial challenges over the years, and they know that Clark has the star power to turn things around. By giving her a piece of the team, they're signaling that they're serious about making the WNBA a top destination for talent. It's a bold move that could change the landscape of women's basketball. How Caitlin Clark is changing the WNBA. Now let's dive into why Caitlin Clark is such a game changer. When she stepped onto the court, she wasn't just another player. She was like a breath of fresh air for the WNBA. The league had been struggling financially for years, but Clark's arrival has been a total game changer. She's been a major catalyst for growth, bringing in fans and increasing viewership like never before. To put it into perspective, the Indiana Fever's attendance is projected to soar over 200,000 higher than the previous record. That's a staggering increase that reflects her star power. During her college days at the University of Iowa, her games attracted millions of viewers. And now the WNBA is banking on that same energy to elevate the league. Clark's presence on the court has made a huge difference in how people view women's basketball. She's not just playing the game, she's making it exciting and drawing in crowds. The Fever's franchise value has skyrocketed to over $90 million, and they've seen nearly a 40% increase just this year alone. That's the kind of impact a player like Caitlin can have. The pay gap, WNBA versus European leagues. But here's the catch. While the WNBA is stepping up, European leagues are waving around some serious cash. Many players are heading overseas for contracts that far exceed what they can earn in the WNBA. For example, players like Breanna Stewart and Diana Taurasi have made headlines for landing lucrative deals in Europe, which often offer higher salaries than what's available in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark is now facing a tough choice. If she decides to go to Europe, she could snag a contract that promises financial security and the chance to compete on a global stage. It's hard to turn down that kind of money, especially when you're just starting your career. For instance, some European teams have been known to offer contracts in the six-figure range, which is significantly more than what rookies typically earn in the WNBA. The WNBA is trying to keep her stateside by throwing in that ownership stake. But will it be enough to compete with the big bucks from overseas? The financial disparity is real, and it puts players in a tough spot. They want to represent their country and play in a league that's growing. But the allure of a hefty paycheck in Europe is hard to resist. The WNBA is growing fast. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The WNBA has been on a serious growth spurt lately. They're breaking records left and right when it comes to viewership, ticket sales, and merchandise. Since Caitlin came on board, draft viewership has skyrocketed by an impressive 400%. That's not just a blip. That's a massive shift in how people are engaging with women's basketball. Ticket sales have also seen a huge boost, up by a staggering 93%. Fans are eager to see Clark play, and that's translating into dollars for the league. Regular game viewership has increased by 180%, which is phenomenal. The WNBA is finally getting the recognition it deserves, and Caitlin Clark is at the forefront of that movement. When you compare the valuations of sports franchises, the WNBA is really starting to shine. While NFL teams are valued up over 40% and MLB teams over 42%, the WNBA is showing the most potential for future growth. With players like Clark leading the charge, the league is poised for an exciting future. Her journey and impact. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon. Starting as a superfan, she quickly turned into a star, shattering records during her college career at the University of Iowa. In her junior year, she became the first player in NCAA Division I history to score over 1,000 points in a single season while also leading the nation in assists. Her games attracted millions of viewers, and she became a household name in women's basketball. Now she's on the brink of becoming one of the most influential figures in the sport. There's even talk that she could become the first female basketball player billionaire. That's a huge milestone, and it shows just how much potential she has. With the right moves, she could join the ranks of sports legends like Serena Williams, who have made a massive impact both on and off the court. Clark's influence extends beyond just her performance on the court. She's become a role model for young athletes everywhere, showing them that they can achieve greatness through hard work and dedication. Her social media presence is also a testament to her popularity, with millions of followers eager to see what she does next. What people are saying about the ownership offer. Now let's dive into how people are reacting to this ownership offer. Veteran players in the WNBA like A'ja Wilson are sharing their thoughts, and it's a mixed bag. Some are excited about the possibilities that come with having a player like Clark in the league, but others are feeling a bit left out. They worry that this kind of preferential treatment might undermine the dedication and hard work they've put in over the years. A'ja Wilson, who has been a standout player in the league, expressed her concerns about the implications of such an offer. She mentioned that while it's great to see the league investing in its stars, it could create feelings of jealousy and frustration among seasoned players. They've been grinding it out in the league, and seeing a rookie get such a huge offer can sting a little. It raises questions about how the league is evolving and whether it's creating divides between the veterans and the newcomers. This conversation is crucial for the WNBA as it navigates its growth. The league is at a crossroads, and how it handles the situation with Clark could set a precedent for future players. It's a delicate balance between rewarding talent and maintaining a sense of fairness among all athletes. What Caitlin Clark's decision means for women's basketball. Caitlin Clark's situation is about more than just her decision. It has broader implications for the future of women's basketball. She's become a beacon of hope for the WNBA, and her choice could influence how the league is viewed by fans, sponsors, and future players. If she stays and thrives, it could draw even more attention to the league and help it grow. On the flip side, if she decides to take the European route, it might send a message that the WNBA can't compete financially, which could have a ripple effect. The stakes are high, and everyone is watching to see what she'll do. Her decision could shape the landscape of women's basketball for years to come. Moreover, the interest in women's basketball is at an all-time high, and Clark is right in the middle of it. With the rise of social media and streaming platforms, more fans are tuning in to watch women's sports. Clark's games have become must-watch events, and her influence could help attract even more sponsorships and partnerships for the league. Where things stand with Caitlin Clark's choice. As of now, Caitlin Clark is weighing her options, and the anticipation is palpable. Fans and analysts alike are eager to hear her decision. Will she stick with the WNBA and take that ownership stake, or will she chase the big bucks in Europe? It's a tough call, and there are so many factors at play. The WNBA has put a lot on the line to keep her in the league, but the allure of European contracts is hard to ignore. This isn't just about money, it's about her career trajectory and what she wants to achieve in the sport. Whatever she decides, it's going to be a monumental moment in her young career. In the meantime, the WNBA is likely to continue ramping up its efforts to market Clark and highlight her achievements. They know that showcasing her talent and charisma can only help the league grow. Expect to see more promotional campaigns, merchandise, and perhaps even special events centered around her as they try to keep her in the fold. Wrapping up Caitlin Clark's exciting journey. In the end, Caitlin Clark's journey is just beginning, and it's already filled with excitement and potential. She's a trailblazer in women's basketball. The WNBA is betting big on her, and the world is watching closely. As she navigates this pivotal moment, one thing is for sure. Caitlin Clark is a name we'll be hearing a lot more of in the future, and her choices will have a lasting impact on the game we love. What do you think Caitlin Clark should do? Stay in the WNBA or chase the big bucks in Europe? Share your thoughts in the comments. And that's it for today. Hit the like button and subscribe. Stay tuned for more and catch you at the next one.